Good morning, students. I am Manoj Kumar Sharma, lecturer in chemistry, Government Senior Secondary School, Rajwadi, District Mandi, Himachal Pradesh. Students, I welcome you all in this today's topic, that is electrochemistry of class plus 2. Students, today's subtopics of discussion are electrode potential, oxidation, reduction, electrochemical cell, then electromotive force, then standard hydrogen electrode, then determination of electrode potential of zinc, determination of electrode potential of copper. So these are the topics which we will discuss in this lecture. And students, you have studied these topics in class plus 1 also in the redox reaction. Hope you will enjoy these topics with me. First topic, that is electrode potential. Students, when an electrode is immersed in solution of its sign, then different possibilities may arise. Like no change may take place, either reduction may take place, either oxidation may take place. मीन्स जब आप किसी इलेक्ट्रोड को इमर्स करते हैं, डिप करते हैं, किसमें? सॉल्यूशन ऑफ इट्स साइंस में, तो क्या होता है? हो सकता है वहां कोई रिएक्शन ना हो, नो चेंज टेक प्लेस, आइदर हो सकता है वहां रिडक्शन हो या हो सकता है ऑक्सीडेशन हो. So let's take the first case. The metal ion may collide with the electrode and do not undergo any change. मीन्स आपका क्या होता है बेटा? मेटल आयन कोलाइड करता है आपका इलेक्ट्रोड के साथ और कोई चेंज नहीं होती, मीन्स कोई रिएक्शन नहीं होता. इट मीन्स there is no interaction between the metal electrode and its electrolytic solution. Second, that is reduction. Students, reduction is just gain of the electron. When the metal ion collide with the electrode, metal ion gain the electrons and get converted into the metal atom. मीन जब आपका मेटल आयन जो है, जब वो इंटरेक्ट करते हैं बेटा इलेक्ट्रोड के साथ, तो क्या होता है? मेटल आयन जो है, दे गेन द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, वो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स लेते हैं एंड गेट कन्वर्टेड इनटू मेटल एटम्स. लाइक हियर these Mn positive ions are, they are gaining n electrons and give you the metal atom. This ion is just gaining the electron, and that is what? Reduction. Similarly, copper 2 positive ions, they are gaining the 2 electrons, giving you copper. Similarly, zinc 2 positive ion, gaining the 2 electrons, giving you the zinc. Then oxidation. Students, when metal ion collide with the electrode, the metal electrode lose the electron and get converted into metal ion. Like here, this metal atom is losing n electrons and giving the Mn positive ion. So here there is a loss of these n electrons. This is nothing but this is your oxidation. Similarly, other examples like zinc is also losing your 2 electrons and giving you the zinc 2 positive ion. Copper here losing 2 electrons and giving you copper 2 positive ion. So students, next is oxidation half reaction. ऑक्सीडेशन हाफ रिएक्शन कौन सा होगा बेटा? जहां आपकी ऑक्सीडेशन, ऐसा कोई भी रिएक्शन जहां ऑक्सीडेशन हो रही है, दैट मे बी कॉल्ड ऑक्सीडेशन हाफ रिएक्शन. Let's say here this zinc electrode is immersed in copper sulfate solution. Then what is happening? This zinc metal atom, this zinc atom is losing these two electrons and giving you the zinc 2 positive ion, and these zinc 2 positive ions are going into the solution, and these electrons, since this is your copper sulfate, then copper ions are there. These copper ions will get these electrons. But we are concerned here in this topic with the zinc only. Zinc is losing these two electrons and giving you the zinc 2 positive. So this is a oxidation half reaction. देन रिडक्शन हाफ रिएक्शन, वही जब आपकी रिडक्शन हो रही है किसी भी रिएक्शन में, तो दैट इज सेड टू बी योर रिडक्शन हाफ रिएक्शन. लेट्स से सेम केस, जिंक इलेक्ट्रोड इज इमर्स्ड इन कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन. व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? जिंक is losing the electrons, two electrons, and these two electrons are gained by the copper ions which are present in this one. So copper ions, these are all copper ions. These are copper ions which are converted into your copper. Copper ions, they have gained the two electrons which were given by the zinc metal atoms, and these copper ions, they are deposited on the surface of this zinc metal. So this is a what? Reduction half reaction. Here copper 2 positive ions are gaining the electrons to give copper. So you just see here, copper is deposited on the surface of this zinc. So beta, next is electrode potential. Okay students, first of all, see this one. Zinc plate here is immersed in zinc sulfate solution. So zinc is here undergoing the oxidation. When zinc is undergoing the oxidation, means it is going to lose the two electrons and giving you the zinc 2 positive ion. तो zinc 2 positive ions कहाँ जा रहे हैं? Solution में. और electrons, they are accumulated on this zinc plate. That's why this zinc plate is acquiring your negative charge, and this electrolytic solution, that is acquiring your positive charge at the interface. Similarly, you just see the copper plate immersed in copper sulfate solution, and see here the copper 2 positive ion in the solution gaining the electrons and deposited on this metal plate. Now since copper ions are gaining here the electrons, so means the solution is acquiring negative charge over here, whereas this copper plate is acquiring positive charge at the interface. So beta, due to the separation of these charges between the electrode and the solution, electrode and solution में जो भी आपका सेपरेशन ऑफ चार्ज हो रहा है, इसकी वजह से क्या हो रहा है? सम इलेक्ट्रिकल पोटेंशियल इज डेवलप्ड बिटवीन इलेक्ट्रोड एंड द सॉल्यूशन, and this electrical potential difference set up between metal and its ions is called electrode potential. So clear students? Electrode potential, again I am repeating, electrode potential is the electrical potential difference set up between metal and its ions. So next is electrode potential. Students, we can say here now, the electrode potential is the tendency of an electrode to either gain the electron or to lose the electron when it is in contact with the solution of its ions. Means electrode potential, again, it is the tendency of an electrode either to lose the electron or either to gain the electron. So beta, we can say electrode potential is of your two types. One is oxidation potential, other is reduction potential. So first, that is of oxidation potential. Okay, students, the oxidation potential is the tendency of an electrode to lose the electron. Like here, this metal atom M is losing n electrons and giving you the Mn positive ions. So this is oxidation, and the tendency of this metal atom to lose these n electron, that is measured in terms of your this oxidation potential. Similarly, copper here losing the 2 electrons, and इसकी जो टेंडेंसी है इन 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन को लूज करने की, वो भी क्या है आपका, दैट इज ऑफ ऑक्सीडेशन पोटेंशियल. उसी तरह जिंक की टेंडेंसी जो है आपको इन 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन को लूज करने की, उसको भी हम किस टर्म में लेंगे बेटा, ऑक्सीडेशन पोटेंशियल में. सो नेक्स्ट इज रिडक्शन पोटेंशियल. The reduction potential is the tendency of an electrode to gain the electrons. Means here, these Mn positive ions are gaining the n electron to give metal atom. And students, this tendency of this ion to gain the electron, that is taken in terms of your reduction potential. उसी तरह कॉपर 2 पॉजिटिव आयन की जो टेंडेंसी है इन 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन को लेने की, that is taken in terms of your again reduction potential. Similarly, जिंक 2 पॉजिटिव आयन की जो टेंडेंसी है इन 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को गेन करने की, that is also taken in terms of your reduction potential. So beta, reduction potential is the tendency of an electrode to gain the electrons. And students, you must know reduction potential and oxidation potential are inversely related to each other. Means if reduction potential is high, then its oxidation potential will be low. Or if reduction potential is low, then oxidation potential will be high. Let's take an example. Suppose reduction potential of zinc is minus 0.76 volt. So students, can you guess its oxidation potential? Yeah, it's positive 0.76 volt. So next is factors affecting the electrode potential. बेटा, फर्स्ट फैक्टर जो है दैट इज द नेचर ऑफ मेटल एंड इट्स आयंस. सेकंड है कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ द आयंस इन द सॉल्यूशन. थर्ड है टेम्परेचर. So these are the factors which affect the electrode potential, and we'll deal this topic in detail in Nernst equation. So students, when any two electrodes immersed in respective electrolytic solutions are connected with each other. जब हम किन्हीं भी दो इलेक्ट्रोड को जो अपने अपने इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सॉल्यूशन में डिप्ड हैं, आइदर इनको हम कह सकते हैं दो हाफ सेल्स. दिस इज वन हाफ सेल बेटा. Here one metal electrode is immersed in its electrolytic solution. Same is over here. This electrode is immersed in its electrolytic solution. So these are the two half cells rather. So when we connect these two half cells, what will happen? The electrons starts flowing from one electrode to the other. Let's say here electron will move from this electrode to this electrode and constitute an electrochemical cell. So beta, this is a electrochemical cell. So this inverted U tube here is the salt bridge, which is completing the circuit of this cell, and this is maintaining the electrical neutrality of these two half cells. So students, this is another electrochemical cell. अभी जैसे हमने बात की कि आपके कोई भी इलेक्ट्रोकेमिकल सेल है, उसकी दो हाफ सेल्स हैं और हर एक हाफ सेल में क्या है, एक इलेक्ट्रोड है विच इज डिप्ड इन इट्स इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. हियर दिस जिंक metal electrode is there which is immersed in this zinc nitrate solution, and this is a standard hydrogen electrode which we will discuss later on. And this is a voltmeter which is connected over here to measure the EMF of the cell. This we'll discuss the later on also. And this is a salt bridge which is completing the circuit of the electrochemical cell, and it is maintaining the electrical neutrality of this half cell and that of your this half cell. चलिए आगे हम इसको डिटेल में करेंगे बेटा. Then convention of expressing the cell. How we express the cell? You know students, अभी हमने salt bridge की बात की. This is represented by two vertical lines, and on the left side we write anodic half cell, and on the right side we write cathodic half cell or cathode half cell. एनोड पे क्या होता है? ऑक्सीडेशन. कैथोड पे क्या होता है? रिडक्शन. सो एनोड हाफ सेल that is also said to be oxidation half cell, and cathode half cell that is also called your reduction half cell. Now how we represent the oxidation half cell? See beta, this is a oxidation half cell. Oxidation half cell is expressed or written as electrode is written first, and then single vertical line, and then anodic solution, and then we write its concentration. But in the reduction half cell we write first the cathodic solution, and then we write the electrode separated by single vertical line. So this is the representation of zinc copper electrochemical cell. Here this is a salt bridge, on this side oxidation half cell. So zinc here is undergoing the oxidation. Zinc is giving you zinc 2 positive ion. That's why zinc electrode is written first, separated by single vertical line. Then we write electrolyte, then its concentration, and this is a reduction half cell. In the reduction half cell we first write the electrolyte and then its concentration, and separated by single vertical line, then we write metal electrode. So this is how we express the cell. And you know, electrons flow from anode to cathode because oxidation is taking place at anode and reduction is taking place at your cathode. And by convention, anode is always placed on the left side. So next beta, EMF for cell potential. Well students, the difference between the electrode potentials of two electrodes constituting an electrochemical cell is called electromotive force or cell potential. क्या कहा मैंने कि जब हम किन्हीं दो इलेक्ट्रोड्स को, दो हाफ सेल्स को कनेक्ट करते हैं एक दूसरे के साथ, तो उनके बीच का जो भी इलेक्ट्रोड पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस है, दैट इज योर इलेक्ट्रोमोटिव फोर्स और सेल पोटेंशियल. सो बेटा, इलेक्ट्रोमोटिव फोर्स जो है दैट इज इक्वल टू द reduction potential of cathode minus reduction potential of anode, which may also be written as E cell is equal to E right. E right means right hand side we are having cathode where reduction is taking place. So ऊपर जैसे लिखा है हमने reduction potential of cathode, this is right side electrode, that is a cathode, minus E left, that is a electrode potential of anode, because on the left side we write anode. Well students, this EMF is measured with the help of potentiometer, and it depends upon the nature of the electrodes, temperature, and the concentration of the solutions of half cells. And this will be discussed in the next lecture, that is in Nernst equation. Okay बेटा, always remember कि जो आपकी हाफ सेल्स हैं, they work only in combination with the other half cells and does not work independently. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि जो आपका एब्सोल्यूट पोटेंशियल है किसी भी इलेक्ट्रोड का, उसको हम डिटरमाइन नहीं कर सकते. एब्सोल्यूट पोटेंशियल ऑफ एन इलेक्ट्रोड कैन नॉट बी डिटरमाइंड. We can determine only the relative electrode potential by connecting it to some reference electrode, and that reference electrode is standard hydrogen electrode, जिसका पोटेंशियल हमें पता होता है, whose potential is known. And remember बेटा, स्टैंडर्ड हाइड्रोजन इलेक्ट्रोड का जो रिडक्शन पोटेंशियल है दैट इज 0 वोल्ट. Okay, then let's study standard hydrogen electrode. Okay beta, this is a standard hydrogen electrode. If you see, this is a platinum wire passing through the glass tube, and at the end of this is a platinum foil which is attached with the platinum wire and is dipped in 1 molar HCl solution. इसमें क्या है बेटा, HCl solution है, 1 molar concentration है इसकी. And there is another glass tube जिसके थ्रू हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हाइड्रोजन we are passing, we are bubbling the hydrogen on the surface of this platinum foil at 1 bar pressure. And this is nothing but this is a standard hydrogen electrode. So just see, it consists of platinum wire sealed in glass tube, and a platinum foil is attached to it and is dipped into this an acid solution containing 1 molar HCl solution, and pure hydrogen gas at 1 bar pressure is bubbled into solution at constant temperature of 298 Kelvin. The surface of this platinum foil acts as the site of the reaction. And since this standard hydrogen electrode may act as anode as well as cathode. And since, remember one thing, according to a convention, a half cell called standard hydrogen electrode, that is represented by platinum, then separated by one single vertical line, then hydrogen, separated by one vertical line, hydrogen ion. So standard hydrogen electrode, when it is acting as an anode, then be represented like this. And when it is behaving as a cathode, then first we write the hydrogen ion concentration, then separated by a single vertical line, then platinum, then single vertical line, then hydrogen gas, and its potential is 0, that I have told earlier also. This also I have told you earlier, that standard hydrogen electrode can act as anode as well as cathode. As anode, here hydrogen is undergoing oxidation, and oxidation takes place at anode. So beta, here hydrogen is behaving as anode. Here see, there is the gain of electron. Hydrogen ions, they are gaining the electrons to give you the hydrogen gas. So this is reduction, and that is taking place at your cathode. So depending upon the other electrode with which hydrogen electrode is connected, hydrogen electrode can behave as anode or cathode. It can act as anode or as cathode. So next is measurement of the standard electrode potential. Okay beta, just we have studied standard hydrogen electrode, जिसको हम यूज करेंगे स्टैंडर्ड हाइड्रोजन इलेक्ट्रोड को यूज करेंगे हम स्टैंडर्ड इलेक्ट्रोड पोटेंशियल निकालने के लिए किसी भी मेटल इलेक्ट्रोड का. So let's see how. Okay beta, let's say this is some metal which is dipped in 1 molar solution of its electrolyte, and this metal electrode is connected to the standard hydrogen electrode. Now this metal electrode immersed in its solution of electrolyte, that is going to constitute metal ion electrode. Then we have to connect this half cell to the standard hydrogen electrode through a salt bridge, and these electrode, this one is a metal electrode and this is a standard hydrogen electrode, which is connected to the voltmeter, and this voltmeter is used to measure the EMF of the cell. If we know the EMF of the cell, and if we know the reduction potential of this standard hydrogen electrode, then we can measure the electrode potential of this electrode. So students, standard potential of any galvanic cell is the sum of the standard half cell potentials for oxidation and reduction half cells. That is, E naught cell is equal to E naught oxidation plus E naught reduction. But by convention, we take reduction potential as the standard. As I have written, standard half cell potential are always quoted as the reduction processes. So when we'll talk in terms of a reduction potential only, then we have to change the sign of this oxidation potential. So here I have written the sign must be changed for the oxidation process. Otherwise स्टैंडर्ड पोटेंशियल जो है आपका किसी भी सेल का, दैट इज द सम ऑफ द स्टैंडर्ड हाफ सेल पोटेंशियल्स ऑफ द ऑक्सीडेशन एंड रिडक्शन हाफ सेल. नाउ मेजरमेंट ऑफ द स्टैंडर्ड इलेक्ट्रोड पोटेंशियल ऑफ जिंक इलेक्ट्रोड. जैसे अभी हमने मेटल इलेक्ट्रोड की बात की थी, सो अब क्या है, जिंक इलेक्ट्रोड इज देयर विच इज इमर्स्ड इन जिंक सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन. इट इज कॉन्स्टिट्यूटिंग a anode half cell or oxidation half cell which is connected to the standard hydrogen electrode, and electrons are flowing from zinc to the standard hydrogen electrode, and these two electrodes are connected through this salt bridge, inverted U tube, which is completing the circuit of this half cell, this electrochemical cell, and is maintaining the electrical neutrality of this and this half cells. So students, whatever I have talked you, that is written over there. An electrode consisting of zinc electrode immersed in 1 molar solution of zinc sulfate is combined with the SHE, that is standard hydrogen electrode, and electron starts flowing from zinc electrode to the SHE. This means zinc electrode acts as anode because oxidation is taking place, and SHE acts as cathode because here reduction is taking place. And this is represented like this. This is a salt bridge. On this side we are having oxidation half cell, and this side we are having a reduction half cell, and electrons are flowing from anode to the cathode. And see, this anode is placed on the left side, and here it is also written on the left side of this salt bridge. So just see, when these half cells, just zinc half cell, zinc electrode, and your this standard hydrogen electrode, here the voltmeter reading is here 0.76 volt. तो means जो EMF है सेल का, that is 0.76 volt. So we can determine the EMF of the cell. How? By connecting these two half electrodes to the voltmeter. So if we know this EMF of the cell, then we can determine reduction potential of this zinc electrode. That is E naught electrode, standard EMF of the cell is equal to reduction potential of the cathode minus reduction potential of the anode, that is a zinc electrode. So EMF of the cell is 0.76 as is from the voltmeter reading, and reduction potential of hydrogen is 0 as I have told you earlier, minus electrode potential of the zinc which can be determined. So beta, reduction potential of this zinc is minus 0.76 volt. Hope this is clear. So beta, now the measurement of the standard electrode potential of copper electrode. See, this is a copper electrode which is immersed in copper sulfate solution, 1 molar copper sulfate solution, and this is a standard hydrogen electrode immersed in 1 molar HCl solution. Okay, now these two electrodes are connected to the again voltmeter, and voltmeter reading is here 0.34 volt, that is the EMF of this cell, and these two half cells, they are connected with each other through the salt bridge. It's same again. So An electrode consisting of, again I'm repeating, I'm just going through this, whatever is written on this slide. An electrode consisting of copper rod immersed in 1 molar solution of copper sulfate is combined with SHE, and the electron starts flowing from standard hydrogen electrode to the copper electrode. So means this standard hydrogen electrode here is behaving as anode, means oxidation is taking place. And in last case, in case of zinc, जब हम इसको जिंक के साथ कनेक्ट कर रहे थे, then it was behaving as a cathode. So now electrons are flowing from standard hydrogen electrode to this copper electrode, that is a cathode. So beta, this cell is represented like this. Here on the left side of this salt bridge, this is your standard hydrogen electrode is written, that is a anodic half reaction is there, that is written over here, और ऑक्सीडेशन हाफ सेल इज रिटन ऑन दिस साइड, दैट इज ऑक्सीडेशन हाफ सेल. इसको हम ऑक्सीडेशन हाफ सेल कहते हैं या फिर एनोडिक हाफ फ्रिक्शन या एनोडिक हाफ सेल कहते हैं. इज दे क्लियर? दैट इज रिटन ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड ऑफ दिस थिंग. और ऑन द राइट साइड वी आर राइटिंग द रिडक्शन हाफ सेल और कैथोडिक हाफ सेल. So the EMF of the cell, that is standard EMF of the cell, is equal to reduction potential of the cathode, that is copper, minus reduction potential of the standard hydrogen electrode, that is anode. और जो आपका वोल्ट मीटर रीडिंग थी वो कितनी थी बेटा वहाँ? 0.34 volt. So putting these values over here in this relation, so here positive 0.34 is equal to reduction potential of this copper minus 0, because reduction potential of this hydrogen is your 0. So standard reduction potential of this copper, that is equal to 0.34 volt. So students, hope everything is clear to you. Thank you. Hope all the topics discussed we have today in this video are clear to you. And if in case any problem beta, feel easy to contact me. My contact number is 9418605442 and my mail ID is mksharma7726@gmail.com. And in future you'll get the very good videos on the different topics. You just subscribe my channel so that you can be benefited. Thank you. Have a nice day.